Hello everybody, I'm Amanda and welcome back to Fiction and Flannels. Update on my tripod. I have not found the attachment yet, so I am using an impromptu little stack of books plus this picture frame thing to keep this afloat. There's my little book stack. Anyways, I have some exciting news. Dun 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 dun! I've been tagged by a booktuber. And I know this is like usual for most booktubers. I mean, that's just what you do, you tag people, but I'm excited because this is the first video I've been tagged in and I'm excited to do it. And that tag is the finished book tag. This tag was created by Headless Books and I was tagged by The Old Man in the Verse. I will leave the link to their channels down below as well as other people I tag in this video, so stay tuned. So yeah, everybody, let's get started on these things and see what you learn about me today. Question 1. Do you keep a list of the books you have read? Just recently, I've been trying to keep like a book log. I've seen some cool ones on Pinterest for like bullet journals, so I thought I'd try it out. I made this a few days ago. Let's see if you can see. So these are the books on my TBR list, and I'm gonna start adding some as I go along. I know that Goodreads already has these features, but I like having a physical copy just in addition to online copies to things. I like having tangible things that I can hold. Question 2. If you record stats, what stats do you record? So I don't really know what it means by stats. I think he meant do you record like how many pages it is or what genre it is. So no. To answer that question simply, no. Question 3. Do you give star ratings to your books? And if so, what ratings do you give and how do you come about this score? I do rate books using the Goodreads system, which is out of 5 stars. I can rate them on a number of things depending on the book. If I have high expectations for a book and that book meets the expectations. Also, if I feel like they did a good job with the writing, if I could really immerse myself, if the characters were like believable, not necessarily likable, but if they made decisions that I believe were justified in their own minds, I'd say I base it off of that. Question 4. Do you review books? No, sorry, you've come to the wrong channel. You see, this is called Fiction and Flannels, but that's because I'm actually a flannel model. Abercrombie and Finch actually talked to me about getting a deal, so you know, it might not be Fiction and Flannels anymore, it might be Finch and Flannels. Eh? Yes, I do review books. That's kind of what my channel's about. Most of the time, I review books on this channel just based on my general opinion. However, I would like to start a blog where I might get into the more literary analysis portion, like how does this connect to our modern society? Or, you know, what literary devices were used? Once an AP English geek, always an AP English geek. Question 5. Where do you put your finished books? I mean, if anything, I have places where I keep unfinished books on like the countertop or the kitchen. Basically anywhere but a bookshelf. I guess my finished place is the bookshelf. Question 6. How do you pick out your next book? I'll see ads come up on Facebook. That's actually how I learned about Akata Warrior, is because they posted an interview with the author, and when I learned it was like a Nigerian fantasy, I was really interested. And also, just if my friends recommend books to me, I'll read them. My sister recommended Children of Blood and Bone, and I'm really glad she did. So, all over the place is my final answer. Question 7. Do you have any other rituals for when you have finished a book? Yes, it's called curling in a ball, wishing there were more books, and if that's the last book in the series and it had a really sad ending where all my characters die, looking at you, Rick, then I'll probably tell random people about how much I miss the characters, and then just simmering in frustration because they don't get it. However, after that grieving process is done, I'll usually go look up fan art. I love looking at people's interpretations of the characters, and I love merchandise like Etsy and Redbubble I'm all over them. And pregunta 8, which is the last question, la pregunta último. I need to go back to Spanish class. Who do you tag? I'm going to be tagging 3 people in this video, but just so you know, this is free for anyone who wants to do it. If you really feel like you have some good answers to these, you know, I say go all out and let me know. The first person I tag is the Happy Booktuber. She is what her name says she is. She's just really fun. Her videos are really creative. Like, I think she did a spin the bottle with her books once, and she's just very nice. Second person I tag is Brandy Shanae Books. She is a mother of I think a few kids, and she also reviews books, which I think is amazing. I mean, being a mother is already like a huge commitment in itself, and to also have a booktube channel on the side where you're like reading and filming videos while having like, you know, other responsibilities to do, I think that's really amazing. And I like her reviews. She's just very warm and positive. And last but certainly not least, Lexicology. I've checked out her videos, one of which was Children of Blood and Bone, and she is just very good at breaking down different elements of a review and adding just a lot of fun to her speech. And she's just really nice to watch. She also created her own tag called Beverage Tag. And she tagged anyone who wants to do it. So if you think that's something that might appeal to you, you know, watch her video. And that is all the time we have for today because it is getting late and I do not want to keep people up with my random babble. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. I'm really just stunned by all the positivity that I've been seeing in the comments, and it just means so much to me starting out as a booktuber to see people being so friendly and positive. So thank you all for just your niceness. Comment, like, share, subscribe, the works, and I will see you next week with a new video. Goodbye! Mwah. Coming soon to a Netflix near you. Do, 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 do. Yeah, good news, it's actually cool out today. It is 83 degrees. We're improving. Disclaimer, Abercrombie & Finch did not ask me to be a model. I know that's hard to believe, but actually no, it's not. I am a cheap, broke college student, so is it really hard to believe? I don't spend a lot of money at malls anymore. I spend them all at thrift stores, which honestly is a much better save. Like, go to a thrift store. Salvation Army has like 10 for 10 sales. You want to go to Forever 21. I dare you to find something that is worth $1 that you could wear for days on end. I dare you. It's the second video that I've commented about how many of my favorite characters Rick Riordan kills off, but if I really think about it, he doesn't kill off that many of my favorite characters. I mean, if anyone's notorious for that, huh.